Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing, here's Ken Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
It's 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground. Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Smith. That is caught. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Geno. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, 5. Louis.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
You talk about this Lions defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards. Here's Walker. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns. And
what about things you get into that zone and those touchdowns come in bunches? He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Goff now looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw and misses the target, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
5.
Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a 1st down.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that 1st down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
Hold on.
On 1st down, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Value free. Super.
Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Derek Barnes in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Geno now to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw on second down is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Smith. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw on second down is gone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they in nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10.
12.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Orange. Here we go.
Goff now looking to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's gone. That is caught. It's Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
DC.
Goff throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Maverick. Tiger.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. To the right side, this is Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4 down.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Byron Jones breaking up that play before it could really get started. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Gino. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on third down, Smith.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Going back to Gibbs on first down. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gone.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, it's Walker.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Again, Walker.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run, Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This is 1st and 10. Now Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
17, 12, 12, 12.
Goff now to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Go, 76, 76.
Now it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Super one. 76, tell him. 76.
Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Smith down to a knee here, and that should just about do it. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room.